to speak to you because we've already demonstrated to every group here, and it was either myself or James Laverty that demonstrated Grant Tracker to you. But just to say, really not to underestimate that resource. We aren't often told of the successes, but we know of the successes that have been through it. You know, there are examples of Council for the Homeless, a few months after getting a demonstration in Grant Tracker, raised £60,000 from a variety of different funding sources. You know, and we're in contact with funders all the time, asking them about their funding programs and where they are. And while some funders are losing money, a lot of them are still giving the same level of grants out, even though their investments haven't done as well. Other funders are doing better, yet are getting less applications because of the assumption that people have that there's less money around. So the likes of Abbey Community Partnership have more money than they've had in previous years, but because they're a bank, everybody thinks they have no money because of the way the financial situation has gone. Of the funders, what they're saying is that they're getting, in some cases, less applications from Northern Ireland, and the applications they're getting aren't very good. They're saying they're a bit tired and they're a bit desperate, which isn't great. So that's why you're in a good position in being able to work up new projects and new programs with help of your facilitators to have a good chance of success with a lot of these funders. So it's funding from the European Union. There's still money from the European Union. While there isn't so much from Peace, there are still transnational programs, some very interesting programs, like the Brunswick program. If you're doing anything around lifelong learning and education, you could visit other European countries to learn more about your own area of work. You could choose to do that in the south, but you could also choose to do it in Milan. And it's up to you, really, whether you'd rather go to Italy or Dundalk.
Say no.
There's opportunities. Not anybody from Dundalk. You can also do it with Dundalk and Milan. So there are initiatives still out there within Europe that maybe haven't been on the tip of our tongue. You know, they've been there for years, and there are other examples of that. There's still money from the lottery. The big lottery fund's just announcing new programs and a new strategy. Awards for All is still there. If you haven't applied to it, do apply to it. If you've applied in the past, think of new things and go to them again. The funders like Bombardier Aerospace, that can fund anywhere in Northern Ireland, said they had to go back out to people they'd funded before because they weren't getting applications. So there is still money, there's still funding. It's a matter of identifying good projects, working them up well, and then tracking the funders down, which is where something like Grant Tracker comes into its own. There's still a lot of work for you to do beyond that in terms of doing a good application. But if you can see the number of resources and opportunities that there are, it really sparks your imagination for what you could do. So I'd say make use of that. If not now, in a few months' time when you're ready to look for funding, and I think you'll find a lot of help from it. Thank you.